Cannot be. I'm sorry if I cannot. I'm sorry. Probably a lot of emails. David is trying access. They're not access through any other means. For some reason we don't. Internet. That's after midnight, after 1 or something. It might be my fault that there's no internet in camp because I used up our trust of data. Maybe there are some questions there and I can't answer them because let's try to squeeze through. Maybe get that up to the road. Right there, the seat under an old Maruti that's gone. Over, it's wrong. No good. Let's get back onto the road. We'll head a little bit north and then try and meet up with them again.
You turn them on?
No, because we're going to find elephants again.
Yeah.
Get a bit of driving footage.
Do it.
On a really bad road. Because, imagine time lapse.
We have to go off-road down that.
Yes, we have to do that. Crossing.
So getting to know the different creatures out here, I think the
less painful than going back to the rough road that it is. Come around. Here they are. Okay, sorry, I missed the beginning, but stand by with it, I'm back with the elephant. Okay, it's not an elephant question. What should you wear on game ground? No, not a question. Okay, I'll get to that question shortly. I don't know who that's from. Sorry, I was a bit frivolous saying that. Wear neutral colours on game ground. No white, no black, no red. If you're going to East Africa, don't wear dark blue. Dark blue will attract tsetse flies. The sun's going to be no high, but with a nice sizzle to come back this far, the drainage line. Best I can do for now, so that's pretty good. Could be back with the Ellies, and that's what we want for a Sunday afternoon. Perfect. Just to sit with them, just to feel their presence, to listen to them feeding. Just to be in their presence. Sit quietly and listen to their movement, their feet shuffling through the grasses, their feeding, the occasional rumble. An elephant family at peace, an elephant family that isn't very stressed. I haven't seen any of these females actually showing any signs of stress, which is normally indicated by some leaking of the temporal gland, as it were. They're just very, very peaceful children, people. More of the herd behind us.
They seem to be zigzagging north, probably crossing backwards and forwards across this road behind us that we've just been travelling on. But it just keeps getting better. There have been different moods ever since we started the drive. Unfortunately we started without you, but there have been different moods with this herd, and they've finally gotten to this point where with this late afternoon sun, the sun is setting. Our elephant sunset once again. We don't know if it's going to be our last one for some time now, but we want to spend it with them. But the mood of the herd is very spread out. If you remember about an hour ago when they were all bunched together and they were looking for a clay bath, this is the one of the females that was actually in the mud. She took a lot of drying mud, as you can see on her back leg. But now they've gotten to be where they're far more relaxed. They're far more at ease. They're just spread out and browsing all on their own. There's no physical interaction with each other. I need to move just slightly because I think this sickle bush is a little bit too with the sun on the angle, that's a little bit to the side. Alright, I don't want to push her though. Not pushing her. She's just getting the food. The only thing is that could be directly in the sun. Okay, so David. I also feel the sort of calmness that, completely different atmosphere that they create. I think it permeates into everything in the bush around them. They're the mood changes. They're the ones that they're anywhere from 50 to 100 meters apart at the moment as a herd. pity the sun's a bit bright, but it should be pretty amazing though. Yes, I don't know. Is it too much in the sun?
No, it's good.
Hope you can see this, folks. This is just too beautiful with cow. I'm hearing trees breaking from hundreds of yards away. Meters, yards, almost the same thing. Patty in New York. I don't know. Patty in New Jersey. Patty in New York. The elephant is sitting down. Is it hard for them to get up? No. Not really. Some of them sometimes rock a little bit. Well, they're not shake the vehicle. Yeah, some of them rock to get up. Well, even if they're lying down, they have to be agile. I mean, they don't look at the kind of animals that they are. And you think that they're big and bulky and a little bit clumsy. But I have to tell you something, that they move faster than a human. And I've wrestled with an elephant, a wild elephant, female, not much smaller than this one. She was probably a little bit, maybe just younger. But I was underneath her, I was wrestling with her, I was fighting for my life. And she was agile. She was more agile than I was as a little primate underneath her. So she got the better of me eventually. But no matter what position they're in, they can get up. They can. Well, like giraffe, on the other hand, giraffe can be a little bit disadvantaged if they're caught on the ground, especially if they don't get up instantaneously or within minutes. Now we're looking straight into the sun.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was an elephant sunset.
Yeah. Silhouette.
So silhouettes and just being in her presence is good enough. I'm going to break some more worry from up there. Looking for just the right branch. Isn't it amazing that we got a trunk right there in the sun? See if I can capture that. No. Set it later. Set it later and lose all the data regarding these photographs. Don't care. What you got, David? Diane in Fort Byron, New York. Hello, Diane in Fort Byron in New York. What are they eating today? She's been eating, funny enough, she's been chewing on small branches of magic worry. This is a very tall magic worry that's in front of us. And it looks like slowly but surely elephant are starting to take smaller branches. Humans use them for dental hygiene. It's quite possible that the tannins in the bark are acting in the same way for elephant, and they're using them in the same. Could even be that humans learnt it from elephants. Wouldn't surprise me, not in the least. Because they don't eat it. It's not a nutritional thing. If it was a nutritional thing, all of this worry would be eaten a lot more than it is. They're also eating on this tree here, which is the sickle bush. Also mostly small branches. That's for roughage, that's for texture, that's their brand. And we'll see what else they're eating. We'll try and catch up with them again. Just want to manually play with the camera. I hope that's working. What? Oh!
I'm going to stop these as well, yeah.
Pardon?
Oh, yes.
I still think that the herd split up because it's getting sound from, oh no, there, right in front of us. Have to record these wonderful moments. Time. Stay in low range. Take it real slow. And the moon. There we've got the best of all our worlds. Just a pre-full moon. Elephant. Sunset. Down now, aren't I happy? Now you can come forward, elephant, and enter the stage.
Different creatures out here. I think your
Trying to, yes, you got it. Trying to pull up that bush. That's a raisin bush actually. When we get to the bottom end, is it? What is it? Looks like a piece of glue here. Yes. Hello, James. Saying that he's surprised to see the elephants eating so much woody material. Yes, he's just chewing the bark off of this piece of Guria. Or trying to. It is vital, and it's actually very strange. It's the one thing that actually wears their teeth down, but it's the very thing that prevents them from dying with a full stomach, because an elephant's digestive system needs all this woody material, needs all of this roughage to be able to, just like that we need fiber, elephant needs fiber to move undigested material through its gut, so that an elephant needs roughage, bark, branches, trees, roots, all sorts of things. They need these things to help push through undigested material. Barely 30% of what they take in they digest, and because of that they need to have their system flushed. I don't know what they do in zoos. James is saying that in zoos he never sees them eating all this kind of woody material. You see, instead of breaking the small saplings, broke up the whole plant. Is this a bull coming? I need to turn again. Just again. This one's lost that little piece that was hanging down off of its ear. Thanks, little girl. That's nice. Come now, come you. And then you come through here too. Be interested to know what it is that they give elephants in the zoo to compensate for the amount of roughage that they need. So, here's one of the moms feeding on some ticklebush. And rip up the young acacia too. Actually, I don't know where to put this car because I don't want to miss her crossing the road, but we're going to miss that one crossing the road. And maybe that big one too, unless she comes this way. Clancy asking a question about elephants lying down, and it's quite right. For most big elephants, Clancy, they can't lie down for very long periods. On their sides, it's not too bad. An elephant lying sort of that might have collapsed on its stomach, that's a different story, because then it's back, the whole weight of its spine is also impacting on the internal organs. But yes, but elephants don't need to lie down for any length of time. They rest for short periods. They don't need to sleep the way we know sleep. They rest standing up, and they can lock their wrists and their knees. And now you're going to go that way. yourself. Yeah, those are some of the hardest spines that you will get in nature. Those are the kind of spines that puncture tires, and she's able to chew on it, albeit quite tentatively and quite gently, but very, very important roughage for her. Plus there's the nutritional value of sicklebush. Yeah. Hello, Ellen in Illinois. I don't think it's the right time for me to talk about something like that. I don't know if I can talk about it without a bias view. Ellen wants to know the advantages, disadvantages of fenced-in areas and things, and relating to Thornybush and what the reasons are. And it's not so much I don't want to answer it. I can't answer it. I can't be the voice of the owners of Thornybush and their reasoning behind wanting to maintain its fences. And my thoughts are just, it's wildlife open. There should be no fences. Animals are under threat enough in this world today to be seen as these financial assets of human beings and their greed and the poaching issue, and there's so many reasons why fences are still there. But I can't speak for the landowners who do have fences. I know that they have valid reasons, like protecting their wildlife and ensuring, I don't know. I live in a place where there are no fences. I grew up with fences. I remember, watch this, she's going to lift this dead wood, because she lifts all that dead wood out of the way to get to some of the softer grasses and things underneath it. And the sapling. What is that? It's a bush willow, an entire bush willow. It's like 5 years old, madam. Really? Just to what, eat the root balls? Oh, it's your bush. Doesn't matter. Bush is so thick they could feed in this area for the next 20 years and still not impact on it. Child's coming to join us. Dolly, hello Dolly in Ontario. How old are the elephants? Or how can you tell how old the elephants are? You still hear those fish eagles calling. They've been calling all day. Dolly? Hang on. I'm going to move just a bit. Just give her some space. When she wants to come out, the calf is here now, and I want to give them both just a little bit of room. There we go. You know, for their first 20 to 30 years of an elephant's life, it's not easy, but you get to learn how to do it. But then once they become adults, it gets very, very difficult to gauge their age, because much like us humans, they're more subtle features that happen once they reach their adult size. That age does, you know, what age does to their features, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, he's really getting in tight there. I'm going to see if I can try and move back. Right between her and the calf, but she doesn't mind. Beautiful sky. Oh, that's rather a deep hole. We don't want to go in there. You know, if you look at humans in the ratio, this is for Dolly in Canada. If you look at humans in the ratio of size between children and adults, it's kind of the same when it comes to elephants. There's a size difference, and there's a sort of a rate of growth. Obviously, there's some that are bigger than others at different ages. Very much like us, you can get tall 14-year-olds and you can get short 14-year-olds. It's not a precise thing. There are other precise means of gauging the age of elephants, and obviously the most precise is looking at the teeth, which is not really possible. As close as we get to them like this, it's still not really that easy to gauge the age of an elephant, or rather get to look into its mouth. Let's check now. Beautiful sky, I wonder. Okay. Foot size as well. Foot size is another thing about aging elephants. There's a formula and things that you can use based on the size of their feet. There's even, I believe, a study that has been done on the size of the bolus that comes out the dung. That an age indicator. She's trying to extricate herself now from that. Let's move back, because I think she might want to come this way again. Still. Oh! Wrong way. Sorry, madam. Let's get stuck in the wrong direction. It's a little bit low down in the sky, but now they're feeding on, what is that bush? That's a mayarua. That looks like a mayarua. What is a mayarua? It is a it looks like mayarua edulis. I can't think of the English name of mayarua. Common the afternoon.
And moonrise sunset. Pre-full moon, I reckon it's like full tomorrow maybe. Gonna bring some weather. Everything's filling up on food. Expecting to be hiding out in drainage lines and thick bush for the next couple of days. Oh, more elephant behind us.
That front GoPro as well, eh?
Yeah, I know. Getting for a long sequence.
Yeah. Same with this one.
Okay. Okay, before I get out just to work on this machine, here, boy. Put it away. Tora, hello Tora. Oh, let's walk Carolina. Wondering if elephants have nerve endings in the ears. Yes, they do. Whatever you feel in your ear, they feel in their ear. And yes, some of them have holes in their ears, and yes, they would have felt it and wouldn't have. Obviously, I think their ears are a lot different in that they're thinner, and I don't think it would be as sensitive as our tiny little earlobes are. Just because ours are fleshy. I don't know what it feels like to have your ears pierced. So I don't imagine it's not very pleasant. And I imagine that an elephant would feel a similar sort of sensation. Getting a hole in its ear, the time that it takes for it to heal. Okay, this little boy is going to come and
Sorry, I had to do this. That's just so gorgeous. This little boy with the moon. And I made a flash. That's not a good idea. Hello, Victoria. Victoria, who is a teenager. So actually now we can get a look at that front sort of sky. That's testing you now, Victoria. I just want to show you the last bit of East African sunset. A little bit of colour in the sky. Surrounded by elephants. But Victoria wanted to know if elephants are 100% vegetarian. Well, kind of, yes. I know that they can't help it if there's, say, an ant or a caterpillar or something on a leaf. And yes, I could thoroughly say that elephants are definitely 100% vegetarian. Victoria? Where are you from, Victoria? Are you on school? Oh, it's Sunday. You don't have school on Sundays. Hello, little boy. Hello. Now, you see, I just want to... Yeah. I tried. It would have been nice because he stretched his trunk towards the camera. Okay, I'm playing cameraman today. I'm playing different roles today. I'm trying to do different things because we're coming to the end and we wanted a few different things. Well, that was my Sunday, everybody. I hope it's brightened up your Sunday, but it certainly set my tone for my week. Face anything this week now, I think. Just about. And an entire afternoon with elephants. What more could I want? We saw some more coming behind us. Yeah, go ahead. That can cut. Or you want to sign off? No, let's do it here. Well, a lot of people want to know when the drives are ending. I don't know. I'm sure we'll sort it out sometime this week, but I really don't know. Don't even think about it. How could we even think about something like that after an afternoon like this? A few hours with elephants. I hope you've enjoyed. For me, it's been sort of the epitome of the perfect day almost. I just wish maybe, apart from sharing it with Aaron, of course, and guys back at camp, a kind of moment like this is the type of thing you actually want to share with someone special, someone who appreciates it, and together you have that memory that helps sort of cement that friendship, cement that bond. So, Aaron, we've had a lot of elephants, but I think this afternoon kind of was that cherry on the top of elephants. And we've had them do really nice things, but this afternoon has been one of those really special days. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Hope you've enjoyed. It's been a super Sunday for us too. Join us again tomorrow. We'll be live here at Thornybush, once again, 6:30 Central African time. I've got a beautiful bright moon rising. Daylight is fading. There's still some elephants coming up behind us. I'm not going anywhere for a few minutes, but I'll see you tomorrow. You can count on it. Thanks, everybody. Bye.